Hello, good afternoon. This is Dr. Stephen Evans, the editor-in-chief and publisher of OutClique Magazine. This afternoon, we are welcoming back Carrington MacDuffie, singer-songwriter. Carrington, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Stephen. So glad to be here.
I had such a great time talking to you last time. There was such a great connection. You have such a just real spirit. I thought I want to come back and talk to you again. Where are you? That's always kind of the first question as we're talking to everyone in these tubes and squares these days. I feel like I want to take Carrington MacDuffie for Center Square to win from the Hollywood Squares Day.
Right.
But where are you?
I'm in Seattle. I just got back from Austin about a week ago, and I'm in my working in my studio in Seattle right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You have a new single coming out on June 26th. Tell us about Precious Kisses.
Right. That comes out next Friday. And that song actually was inspired by the summer solstice, which we have this weekend, the longest day of the year for those of us in the Northern Hemisphere, when the earth is tilted toward the sun in the Northern Hemisphere, we get the longest day of the year. And I just love that day. Especially here in the Pacific Northwest, it's a very long day. We're not as far up as the midnight sun, but we're pretty far up here, latitude-wise. And then it slips away, and the days gradually get shorter through the year until the winter solstice, and then the days finally start that whole process. That always, I think of that as kind of a love affair between the earth and the sun. And I tend to think of everything in terms of romance just as a metaphor. Because romance just is a great metaphor because it cuts so many different directions. So I think of that as a love affair between the earth and the sun. You know, the sun is like our heart of fire, and we're its little tiny ward. So the song is about that, about feeling all that wonderful light coming in and knowing that it's going to slide away, but it's going to come back again. And I feel like we're always kissing hello, kissing goodbye. And I guess that's really where that song comes out of. There are more specific circumstances about it, but this is the time of year for that. So that's Precious Kisses.
There's a time for everything and a season for everything, and anticipation of things to come. Exactly. And anticipation of the longest day of the year, as you said, that's coming.
Yes, in just a few days, and there's something so poignant about how it slides away again, but you know it's going to come back again. You just have to kind of ride on that rhythm, and I think it's the poignancy of it that I was really feeling when I wrote that song, which has a theme of aloneness in it too. You know, because you can feel really alone in that rhythm, but it always comes back. The light always comes back. Yeah.
I think one of the most difficult things of the whole COVID-19 that people have experienced is the uncertainty of it. It's not just what the experience is, but the uncertainty of things to come and when will it end. 9/11 was a very traumatic time for people, but the event had an end date. The ripple effect lasted for a long time, but the event had an end date. We knew when it ended. It was a very painful experience. This is different in that we are still going through it. We don't know when it will end. We don't know about what will happen. And so I think that's a big part of the scariness. But your song talks about the anticipation of something great in the longest day of the year, and the hope to come. And we know that there is hope to come.
There's always hope. And I think, the uncertainty, of course, is we haven't experienced this before, what we're experiencing now. And nobody really knows what's going on. And there are a lot of people out there saying what's going on, but nobody really knows, and everybody's experience is different. And then even in retrospect, when you look back and you put it in the history books, well, that's just how that history was interpreted. So the fact is, nobody ever really knows what's going on, but we grasp wanting to know because we feel it will give us security. But really the security lies in just releasing into the situation, doing your best with it, and not trying to scrabble on to hanging on to some kind of certainty, because it doesn't exist. It's okay. It's okay that there is uncertainty. We got to be okay with it. Find the security within, you know?
And balancing the uncertainty with the hope, but a knowledge of there are great things to come, like the summer solstice and the longest day of the year. And we have when I moved to Florida, having all of this wonderful sunshine has just been such a blessing. I work from home, and I have the wonderful blessing of sitting here looking outside the pool and seeing all of the sunshine. And no matter what's happened, the sun, gosh, I hate to quote it, the sun will come out tomorrow, but the sun will come out tomorrow. And there is hope.
Yes. And we can't see what is going to come out of this, but no matter what, it's tremendous change. That much we know. It won't be the same as it was before, no matter what. And some of it is people aren't going to like, and there are going to be some wonderful things that come out of it, but we can't see that yet.
We're seeing some of the wonderful things. I've gotten to chat with you twice.
Yeah.
That's already a wonderful thing that's come out of it. You've got another song coming out the end of July. You want to chat about that?
That one's called "The Kiss I Didn't Get Last Night," and
Hey, that's my life story. Go ahead and tell me about it.
Okay, well, and you maybe will relate to this because that's all it's about, really. That one there's a lot of poetic, kind of surreal images in that song. "The Kiss I Didn't Get Last Night is making me crazy today," is how the song goes. She was leaning out her window and she didn't know that I wanted her. A picture in a book of the way she looks will not make it okay. Chalk on the sidewalk, a cloud in the sky. There was a ghost in the kitchen and it haunted her. Ah, it was the kiss I didn't get last night. So that song is about the elusive connection that, that you're looking for, that really, and I think we're all experiencing this right now too, with everyone walking around looking like they're about to hold up a stagecoach, and you can't see anyone's expression right now, which is not a good thing. I don't think. I was, I saw a guy on the street the other day who had a German Shepherd puppy, and he said the puppy is barking at everyone because the animal can't see people's expressions and face to be able to read intuitively what's going on. So our intuitive connection that we rely on more than we realize has been blocked off. So in some ways, this song is a relevant to the time. But yeah, it's about that connection that we want and we're looking for. In that particular case, it could be someone that you actually know that you really want. Like, I'm really interested in that girl, but she doesn't see me. How do I get her to see me? Or she's not interested in me. She sees me, but she's not interested. Or it could be just a more archetypal search for that lover, that loving connection. And it's a female one that I'm searching for. And where is she? Where is she? So the song is about any one of those scenarios. It works for any one of those, of searching for that and looking for it and listening for it and thinking you see it, but maybe it's just the shadow of the situation. And all you know is you didn't get it last night. Nope.
I think sometimes the real question is, why didn't you get it last night? Why didn't you take the chance? Why didn't you just go for it? And they say don't live with any regrets. Sometimes the biggest regrets are the chances you didn't take, and not the things that you did. Not the things that you did. There's a song I'm working on, my letter from the publisher for next month. And there's a group called Point of Grace that I've followed forever. And they have a song called How You Live. And some of the words are, so go to the ball games and go to the ballet and see your folks more than just on the holidays. Kiss all your children, dance with your wife, tell your husband you love him every night. Don't run from the truth because you can't get away. Just face it and you'll be okay. And I love that line.
Nice.
Tell your husband you love him every night.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Take the chances, and that's what the song is about, taking the chances. And the end of this song is, it's not what you do, it's not who you know, but it's how you live.
Exactly. It's how you live. And as you say, that when I think of things that I've done where I thought, oh, I was such an ass to have done that, I'd much rather feel that way than feel, oh, why didn't I do that? Why didn't I speak to that, go up and speak to that person, or ask that person out, or whatever, take the leap, whatever it was, yeah.
Take the leap. Take the leap. You'll never know until you try.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to hear the song. One of the things that impressed me when I first started to get to know you and your music was the depth of your words. So I can't wait to hear this one. You also, one of your, I'm going to pull it up here. Arthur's helping me out. You have this fun song because I couldn't have you was one of my favorite songs that you did. It spoke to me during an era. The last time we talked, I dated everybody. I dated everybody else in the schoolhouse, or what's the line? Because I couldn't have you. And
right, I tried every hook in the school book, and I broke every rule in the rule book.
Yes, broke every rule in the rule book.
But I had to get another number because I couldn't have you.
Yes, you've got a really fun lockdown version that you made, and I thought, how serendipitous of all the songs, the one that really spoke to me was this lockdown version. If you want to give us kind of how that came about, and here you are in this. You're even wearing the same.
I thought I should.
You're wearing the exact same thing.
I thought I should represent myself, accurately.
Yes.
Stay with you. So that's what I'm doing here. This was really fun to make. I mean, everyone was separate, but I know all these guys. The bass player, that guy actually is a guy out of Nashville, but everyone else, this is my Austin band, okay. And the main guitarist who there he is, Carter Arrington. He's actually in London right now, or outside of London. Everyone else is in Austin. I was in Seattle, and that's me in a different guise in Seattle. So a lot of people are dealing with this. And all my guys were just so cooperative and had a really good time putting this together. That drummer is so hot. That's Brian Mendez. Man, he can play. He's a great rock drummer. I would follow him anywhere. So, the spirit of this song is very playful. We talked about this last time a little bit. It's about how, this girl in particular, she didn't get her way, right? But she's going to be resourceful about it and just go in another direction. She's going to be resilient. So this song is really kind of about resilience as much as anything else, and about having a good attitude, even if you feel like you lost out. I somehow the guys really picked up on that energy. And so even though you can't hear what's going on in this video, I think you can see that's me pouting, like big time. I'm really pouting here. Like, come on, why can't I have my way? I couldn't have you. But the thing about this is what I've learned, and perhaps at a certain point in your years, as you age, you learn this. Things may not go the way you think that they should go, the way your ego thinks that they should go, but perhaps spirit has another outcome in mind. And so the best thing to do is be resilient and roll with it and see what you can come up with, what other way of dealing with it you can come up with. Because if your plan gets scotched, then that's kind of the best. I don't know. I think that's the best thing to do, is to be resilient with it. And we're all going through that right now, big time, right? Our plan that we thought we were moving according to has been completely messed up. So we got to roll with a different way of being, a different way of doing. And what's that way going to be? We're really not sure. We're going to have to make it up as we go along. So I want to encourage everyone, myself and everyone, to be just resilient and flexible and positive and creative. It's a time to be innovative. I really feel like it's a time to be innovative and creative.
That's exactly right. This is the time I wrote in my letter to the letter from the publisher coming up. This is the time to recreate. This is the time to recreate yourself, your life, maybe your career, who you are. And I wrote in there, this is the time. We have nothing to lose.
No, we have nothing to lose.
We have nothing to lose.
It feels like we have everything at stake, but really, it's all kind of been lost already just now. So there's nothing left to lose. And we'd better do that thing we were talking about earlier of diving in, take the leap, find a new way. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know. We have to think creatively and not be, I think there's a tremendous amount of fear right now. And fear is going to be your worst enemy. I mean, that whole thing of you have nothing to fear but fear itself. That'll just stop us from being creative, and it'll make us make bad decisions. So we have to just get calm and allow new ideas to come in.
Yeah. If I've learned anything, it's to plan and plan and plan. And when it all falls through, let it fall through and go with something else and figure out something else. Try something else. I'm not good at taking a leap of faith sometimes, but do it and try something else. I have a huge fear of failure. But go ahead and try it, and you'd be surprised. But I also believe in looking for the opportunities that come and seeking out looking for those opportunities that you just never, ever dreamed of, and things that that come that you never thought I would do this and enjoy it, but I do,
Yep. There are things we can't see right now, but they're right around the corner. So, we have to be willing to fly blind. There'll be a little bit of flying blind here.
Yes. Well, I'm really glad we got to catch up. I'm glad we got to show your other video, and this is really fun, really fun. There's a couple in there I'm going to give them my phone number. Okay. So if they like boys and they're single, I'll pass that along to you.
They're all cute, aren't they?
They are really cute, and the energy is great, even though they're, like I'm telling everybody they're in a tube these days. But it's a really fun video.
I have 3 bands, and all 3 bands are full of unbelievably cute guys. So next time we do this, we'll have to find video footage of the other 2. I have a band in Glasgow and one in Nashville. They're all cute. I don't know how it's possible, but they are.
Well, that's what we love, is the whole rainbow of people. We celebrate everyone, our LGBTQA population here. And so we're really glad to chat with you. Is there anything you wanted to cover that maybe I didn't ask you?
Oh, no, I think we've talked about the most important things. I'm just excited to have this song coming out for the solstice, and that'll be, all over Spotify. And I have a great new video coming for that, which will be on my YouTube channel. And then The Kiss I Didn't Get Last Night, that girly, girly song, will be out with a great concept music video at the end of July. We wanted to make it part of Pride. Pride kind of, we don't have Pride this year, right? So we're finding ways to, that was my contribution to Pride, is the Kiss I Didn't Get Last Night, but it'll be at the end of July.
Okay. Yeah, and you were going to be scheduled for some Pride festivals, and you're very involved in the Pride community. So we look forward to some opportunities for you in the Pride festivals coming up.
Yes.
Your website is carringtonmacduffie.com, and the spelling is there across your name. And Facebook is Carrington MacD, I believe.
I think so. Yeah, that sounds right. Or it might be my full name. But if you look on Facebook, it's in capital letters. It's easy to find, Carrington MacDuffie. Okay. Yeah. Twitter is Carrington MacD, I think. Yeah.
Arthur's got it pasted in there, so we'll get there up there. So, but
it is MacD. Okay.
Yeah.
Just what I know.
Yeah. Somebody's doing a good job managing your social media. You've got to find social media.
Yes, account. I do. I have.
Yeah. We're good. Let me pop this in, and then your website with all your beautiful images. You're very photogenic. My favorite is this of you in the pink sunglasses. Girl, that's fierce.
You like that?
I like that one. Although you in the pink dress, I might turn a corner for that one, but that's very beautiful.
We like the pink, right?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
Pink.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. We are OutClique, OutClique.com, and Arthur will pop it across the screen. If you want to text OCQ to 22828 to stay up on our list. So thank you for joining us. You're always a joy. I hope we will get to talk again. And we are excited about your 2 new singles coming out, and any future music, writings, musings. I look forward to it because you have just a depth that I just appreciated from the very beginning.
Thank you. Thank you, Stephen. It's great sharing with you. I know we'll talk again.
Very good. Stay safe, everyone.